Hello everybody, today I'm going to show you how I wired in a brake controller on a 2007 Chevy Kodiak 4500. Unlike the half tons and 2500s and 1 tons, you can't just plug the brake controller in underneath the dash on these ones. Actually all the wiring is already in the truck. This plug-in right here is called a upfitter plug-in, and I found it under the GM Upfitters website. It's Bulletin 66. It shows you this plug-in. All these, wires here are lettered, shows you which one's for what. The light blue is the brake signal. The black is the ground. There's also a power down here, but I decided just to pull it up by the panel. I'll show you that when I crawl up from underneath here. The brake signal wire, generally if you've wired in a brake controller on a regular pickup or whatever where you hardwired in, you can just pull the signal from right underneath the dash where the brake pedal is. They tell you not to do that on these because there's so much going on with the brakes that it's too much. It'll overload it. So this is where you get it. Like I said, I also grabbed my ground from here. Brake signal, ground, upfitter plug-in, passenger side frame rail by the muffler. I did see in one other video he just used one of them splices where you splice into the wire. I actually cut it back far enough where you could hook it up again if you ever wanted to, but I cut it back and used a shrink wrap butt connector. I'm in Minnesota and we have massive corrosion problems here, so that's why I did that. Let me shimmy up from under the truck. And I will show you. Here's where I came through the dash at. I'm not sure if you can see that down there or not. There was a bare grommet down there that I ran my wires through. They are right here. I still have to hook up the brake controller. I ran them across the top. Zip tied them all together. Now right here is where I'm going to get my hot from, this stud. There's A and B, and there's two 30 amp maxi fuses that go right here in the panel. And then right down here, I got the inner fenders out of the truck, passenger side. This big white plug-in right here, right on the engine side, I peeled off the tape. This was also in the GM Bulletin. Here's this blue wire. Now this is the factory wire that runs back to the factory 7-way trailer harness for the brake signal. And I ran that up across the top. I got some zip tying to do, but that is for the brake signal for the factory 7-way, which my truck is a box truck. The 7-way was down by the rear end. The factory just had it bolted there, so I just extended it out the back when I put the hitch on. But I didn't find a lot of information on these online, so I did a lot of research, and this is how I found it. This is how to wire a brake controller into a Chevy Kodiak. I hope this helps. Any questions, just ask.